Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is. It's just occurred to me that I am not wearing my glasses. Hang on a second. It's Saturday, it is 10 a.m., and I'm ready to poke around and waste a couple hours trying to do just so many things that it's hard to say if we'll make any progress, but I have a lot of stuff. I think that I want to start my day in WoW the way that I usually do. Pretty much the first thing I do lately when I turn on my computer is I go, am I rich yet? So I'm gonna log into the character that I've been using as a bank alt. She's my druid. I used to have an actual bank alt for bank alt purposes, but you know, when you have a Britishar mount, the world is your bank. All you need is a mailbox. Look at how fast I am. I've adapted to my mouse issue by just binding all the important buttons, that is to say cat form and tiger dash, to top buttons on the mouse, and I figured I'll fix this before raiding season comes around, probably, right? Am I rich? Oh. Okay, well, I'm not rich this morning. I was kind of rich last night, though. I sold a pair of dark iron baby booties, which I was quite excited about. Those are one of the gray items that you use to buy one of the bobbleworm pets. So I got a few of them to sell, and I sold the first one for like 22K. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm the king. I think I want to start, after doing this, I want to start by going ahead and doing my little lap of pet battles. I'm excited for next week because next week I get to do the pet dungeons again. I've managed to talk myself into enjoying the pet dungeons again. If I do Wailing Caverns and I do No More Gone, and my logic is if I can just get some of the pets from them, like next week I'll have my third gizmo, pristine gizmo, I can buy an Alarma dog to try to sell. Then I'll be like really rich, like once somebody finally buys one, you know, like when they buy it is immaterial. I'm just trying to bulk up my selection because I feel like the game is every day I log in, check my auctions, go, am I rich yet? And then the more auctions and the more varied and widespread auctions I have posted, the more likely I am to be rich. I'm gonna do my rounds to see if I can get any more pets to sell. I kind of tried to put them in like an ordered list on my login screen, more or less. We start over here. Farm jelly, get rich. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I wonder if people still buy jelly. Are you seeing many pet sales? They seem to take quite a bit of time to do so. Yeah, they do. I've sold a couple of smaller ones. I have not sold anything big yet, but it's just a matter of time, and I am a woman of endless patience, so I'm not too worried about how long it takes because I'm managing the auctions anyways. I'm just excited about, ooh, that's value. They do take forever though. Are you saving up gold for something? I'm trying to hoard it so that I can sit upon my large number in my Titan panel and go, ha 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 ha. That's mostly my plan. I don't know what I'm gonna spend it on. I do tend to spend gold. Like once I have a lot of gold, I tend to be like, ooh, I'm rich. What can I get for it? Because, you know, gold comes and goes, but if I add like a, you know, like a Zulian tiger to my mount collection, that's forever. So I will probably develop a heightened interest in the black market auction house down the road once I have more gold to spend. I only have like 200K right now. But for now, I just want to be rich. I just want to be rich. I'm doing this because I'm hoping for pets to drop from the bags that you get from the quest so I can sell the pets. But also, I'm leveling pets. I have a bunch of pets in my rematch leveling queue. As I do these, I can get experience for them. It's great. My Blinky just reached level 25. Am I lucky? Not today, but that's okay. It's still experience. Plus, it's experience for these characters too. This one's level 44. I don't know why I want any more characters to level 50, but I don't know. Seems like a good idea, or 50 or 60, whatever, you know, there's always something that turns up where I'm like, man, it's a really good idea for me to have all these 60s. Watching the gold number go up is fun. I tend to buy pets with my gold. I tend to buy pets with my gold if the pet farm is something that I really honestly don't see myself doing, which takes, you know, a pretty gross pet farm because I have a good tolerance for pain when it comes to acquiring pets. They're precious and I need them. So these are the pets in the auction house I don't have. Squibbles is the one I'm trying to get right here. Sharpclaw drops off a rare in the maw. I can farm that. I just haven't done it yet, but I can farm it, especially if I like post a character or two out there. I can just kind of log in, check, kill it. You know, I want to mobilize my army of alts. I have all of these characters and I want to use them to farm stuff. So Crimson Dreadwing Pup is from farming outdoor stuff. Devoured Waiter hates me. The Gilded Waiter hates me even more. And then I've been working on this one. That one's on my list. Really? 300K? I might have to get into that market. All right. Talking about Hazel being a dragon, if you could be a mythical animal, which one would you be? It's hard to not want to be a dragon because it seems like dragons are just, I mean, depending on what fantasy series you're talking about or where, you know, what the dragon lore comes from, they can do all kinds of stuff. Nope. no luck there. But in 10 more seconds, I can heal my pets and move on to the next one. Sheep are the best. Eat grass, sleep, repeat. What are other options for a mythical creature? I like thinking about the superpower question. Like if you could choose a superpower for yourself, what would you do? Sometimes I think about time travel, but I think that's just because I want extra time to nap in. And I think that the reality of having access to time travel would break most people, because you would have the constant ethical question of, do I go back and try to change things? And how much responsibility of the hurts of the world is now on me because I have this power? That's too much. Sometimes I like to fantasize that I could have a pocket dimension that is a place that only I can go, and then when I go into it, no time passes on the outside, so I'm not losing time, but I can spend as much time as I want inside. And all it is like a little, vacation cabin that's got like a nice comfy bed, maybe a dock and a beach and a place to like read. But sometimes I just want to stop time so I can just go sleep an extra 8 hours and then come back. Although I think that would also be the beginning of a horror story, because how do you get yourself to go back into the land where you age if you could stay forever in the land where nothing happens but you never deteriorate? Introvert recharge fortress of solitude. Exactly. Am I describing Narnia? Narnia had a bunch of stuff going on in it. There's like something you gotta do. You go into Narnia, you instantly have responsibilities. I want a land of no responsibilities, only recharging. Narnia, but without all the war. There's always something. A leviathan. I think if I was a mythical creature and I was anything too big and scary, then somebody's just gonna come try and kill me just to say they did. I think that's the danger of being anything too, like a sea monster. What about a river dragon? Those seem kind of cool. Would you like to be a phoenix, the bird, not the city? I don't know. How much memory do they keep on the rebirth thing? I think I might get kind of frustrated with the whole having to grow my feathers all over again thing. I don't know if anybody would want to be the city. There's got to be like a mythical cat. I feel like I might enjoy being a cat. They sleep a lot. They're pretty fast. They're fluffy. I think you just want to be Meowth from the Pokemon anime. I think that I don't want to be, and this might be more of a philosophical question, I think I don't want to be anything too powerful. Being really powerful could imply responsibility. Like if you can do big things, then maybe you should. And maybe I'm not in the mood to. Not to pull out the Spider-Man quote, but it is he's got a point, Maybe I can be some kind of pagan farm spirit that like blesses crops and makes pies turn out really nicely. That sounds up my alley. And then like the little farm village could like revere me, but not too much, They make me like a nice little rabbit hutch in the center, and then they come to bring me treats so that I can bestow my farm blessings on them. This is the one pet battle that takes the longest out of my rotation, and it's also the one that gives me a pet that I'm already trying to sell. The Dibbler pet drops pretty often, so it's not super crazy valuable. It goes for like 5-6k, and I figure I'll take 5 or 6k if I can manage to sell them. So I think that I'm gonna do each pet battle, maybe all the time just for the experience and the character, but I'm thinking I want to have one pet on the auction house and then a second one in reserve in case the first one sells. But after that, I don't really need to stack them up like forever. So no pet from that, but that takes just about long enough for me to be able to heal my pets up, and then we log on to the next character, keep going. I do like this. I'm leveling my blushing spiderling. I find that leveling pets in these 2-pet strategies actually goes quite quickly. It doesn't take very many of these to level a pet fully. It does feel faster than it used to. All right, am I getting a Thundering Pandaren Spirit to sell? Or an Earth Spirit? Nope, not today. I should mail that shiny pet charm over though. I'm gonna clean today. Maybe I'll finally wash that window that I wanted to wash. It's really just one window. There's one window that's especially dirty that I betcha I can get from both sides. Think of how well I'll be able to see through it. I'll be able to see through it so well that I'll have to go get a curtain to put over it so that you can't see it. I'm kind of in the mood to heal low-level dungeons. I guess I could play the Paladin. Let me finish my pet rounds first. If I wanted to work more on my simple armory, and by that I mean my Shadowlands mount collection, when I pull up this page, it's mostly because I'm just looking at this top little section. I'm collecting anima so I can get my Queen's Conservatory up one more level so I can get this one, and at that point I consider Night Fae close enough to done. I'll be missing the Korthia one, but I need Toothpaste Worm. Venthyr is just escaping me. Today I'll do my round of the mirrors, and then I need to do Ember Court stuff. Mirrors and like a Hope Crusher kill would be good. I'm putting off the Avowed until probably close to the end of the expansion. Like I want to get most of the other Shadowlands mounts. I'm putting it off until after I'm done all the stuff that's easier than that, because the Avowed seems like it's a time investment. So I think I need to be in the right mindset for that, and that mindset has to be there's nothing better for me to do. My blushing spiderling is now level 25. No, these pets do drop sometimes, but not every time. I think this is my last pet daily. It would be nice if this pet dropped. People still buy this one. What are we leveling right now? We are leveling my Dredger, butler. I don't know why I haven't been leveling pets this way the whole expansion. I guess it didn't occur to me that I might have the patience to sell pets. When I wasn't maintaining auctions all the time, if I got, you know, like a pet that would sell for like 5 or 10k gold, but it was going to take a couple months to do it, I'd be like, no way, that's way too much work. But if I'm posting and relisting auctions anyways, doing one more doesn't really harm anything. So it starts to make a lot more sense to be like, ooh, I should craft some old glyphs. And I should make some potions, and I should make some feasts, and I should get some pets, and I should get some transmog. I could get some recipes. What on earth will people buy? Okay, so my Dredger Butler's leveled up. No luck on any pets to sell today, but that's okay. Sometimes then it's the breaks. Next week, for sure, at least, I will get a Alarmadog. Where are all my shiny pet charms? I have 249, and I need to sell. I've got 88 of them on one of my monks. I don't know what I was thinking, naming all my characters almost the same thing. I was like, I want everybody to know I'm Hazel. No, you don't. Come up with some different names so you can remember them, you silly goose. This one, she has shiny charms. I wonder if she's been getting them from doing this daily. I've had her parked up doing the daily for a while. I can't think of any other reason why she would randomly have 88 of them in her bags and not, like, you know, stashed deep away into a bank somewhere. I used to just delete these. I feel kind of bad now. Sometimes I would see that I had shiny pet charms and I would just delete them. Also, I've done some poor Katie stamp whistle placement. She is right on top of Varnubert. So yeah, mail those off. Good. Look at all those shiny pet charms. And also some extra gold. Am I rich? So we take all that in. I now have 230k in my account. That sounds about right. We're getting somewhere. I guess it's better than it was. I was hard stuck around 100k for a long time. Would you buy the new Pokemon game? Maybe. I'm interested, but I'm putting it off because I have too many games right now. I'm too into WoW, and I'm too into Animal Crossing, and I'm too into Hearthstone BGs. And I already need to quit one of them to make more time for the other two. I'm already stretched a little too thin. I can't get into another game right now. For now, it's just chaos, and I mostly play Hearthstone for the chaos anyways. I don't really play to feel smarter, to feel like I've done anything particularly clever. I mostly play because I like getting lucky, and I have a decent capacity to shake off being unlucky, because if I'm lucky, I'm brilliant, and if I'm unlucky, that's not my fault. Oh, I got a dagger mog. Good job, me. I did not get any of the transmog set though, and I did not get the mount. I am 36 attempts deep on the mount. My next try will be attempt 37. Purple. There's one down there. There's one over there, and then I can take a look in at Hope Crusher. In theory, I should use the mirrors at Sinfall to port me over to the Eternal Terrace, but in practice, I don't really want to go even down into the Sinfall. I'm just going to fly there. I like that I get infused rubies from the chest, because if not, I would have to actually farm them, and I don't know how people farm infused rubies. I think they just happen to you. I usually get them when I do callings. Oh, speaking of callings, it looks like there's a pair of Bastion callings. I should do that, huh? Just for, why would I do that? Rubies? Gold? Gold. Gold. I want to be rich. This one is it's in the downstairs, so it's down here. Oh, there's people down here. May as well just aggro everything and clean it all up. Anima used to be capped, right? Maybe it still is, but it's just more now. No luck with the chest today. Oh well. On my particular realm, the Hope Crusher bat is up, but it has not been summoned yet, so I think I'm gonna wait for Flabby. I think he can log on. What else can I do in the area? I can get 274 gold for free. World Edge Gorger is up, but that doesn't matter because I have mine. You want to see my World Edge Gorger? There he is. I don't have the Voracious one from doing the dungeon achievements yet. Okay, Flabby's heading over. Time for Hope Crusher. Hope Crusher. He's crushing our hopes. Flabby has this mount already. I'm just hoping that I get lucky. There we go. All right. Today could be the day. Any day could be the day. As long as I keep doing this every day, one day will eventually be the day. It would go faster if I had alts that I wanted to farm the rares on, but this is the only character that can do any meaningful amount of damage, and I don't really want to gear up more, so I figure I'm just gonna kind of make do. I was in a group actually yesterday. I joined a group, find a group that had Hope Crusher up, right? And there's a couple people already in it, and Hope Crusher just spawns as we like zone in. And somebody in party chat says, whoops. The group leader says, what do you mean, whoops? You clicked that on purpose, and then kicks the guy. And like, we can now kill Hope Crusher like normal. And I think the person that got kicked still got to stay and loot it because I could see them. They didn't zone out because they were in combat. But it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen because you just can't explain it. I don't know why somebody would pretend to accidentally click on the bat. I don't know why somebody would take such umbrance to that they would kick them from the group. And it was just, the whole thing just got me. Do we have Famu up? Any luck, any luck, any luck? I think Flabby's gonna check his shard. It's a nice thing about doing this with a friend that's on another server is that you get twice the chances at finding rares up, especially stuff like this that's like mostly up, but not always. Today is the day, or it could be. Are any of you still farming this that you have like a lot of attempts on it and just not getting lucky? I'm wondering at what point I start to feel unlucky. I guess I could probably look at that rarity interface that I have. The one that like lags out my whole life. Yeah. So I'm officially unlucky on the Soulbound Gloom Charger's reigns, which is the Venari Paragon mount. I'm officially unlucky on some WoD ones. Unlucky on the Soullocked Sinstone, supposedly. Necroray eggs, yeah. Apparently I had an 80% chance to see a Necroray egg by now. All right, Famu, let's do this. I gotta click on my Vampiric Embrace, get that going. 250 plus attempts in Hope Crusher before it dropped. Wow, keep up, you'll get it someday. I have 35 attempts, so this will be 36, so I'm not quite up there yet. Ooh, any luck? Diddly-doo. Nah, 36 attempts. Oh, somebody got it. Trinity got it, woo! Well, that's one more Famu mount in the world. Okie dokie. Did Famu, did Hope Crusher. Does that make it time for Maldraxxus rares? I think it makes it time for Maldraxxus rares. Maybe I'll go do this world quest while I wait. I don't think he wants to do it. I like being able to see people's nameplates in the world around me so I can notice when somebody's about to die and I can help them out. So there's one. And then I guess I can come back for the second one. Ah, excuse me. Well, I suppose this is my friend now. Maybe I can take him in range of another one of the artillery. If he follows me all the way over here, we can just kill him in there. Okay. We got some meat. We got some meat. One squishy bug, please. Nope, that was my 25th attempt, so not quite unlucky yet. Let's go see if Malkarek is up. Oh, he's up. Is he pulled? No, he's not pulled. Okay. This guy, I think I'm officially unlucky on because he's supposed to have like a pretty strong drop rate. It's supposed to be like a pretty common mount drop. Again, Flabby already has it, but Flabby's kind of chronically lucky. I want to get the pig down so that he doesn't charge me into oblivion. One mount, please. No, not today. So there's no treasures. There is, we can go check for Narissa, and there's a world quest over there that's got like 245 anima on it. Wow. We can do anything. So many options. Giraffes, perfect. Yeah. I got this shirt at the zoo. Every time I put it on, I think to myself, I am somebody that once went to the zoo. It was my idea too. I planned it. I looked up where the zoo was. I found some directions. I drove the car there. Beep, beep, vroom, vroom. I know that the zoo is typically a destination for families and children, but it felt like a very grown-up thing for me to do, to decide that I wanted to go somewhere and then to go. Let's go to Bastion actually before I switch covenants because I have 2 callings and I want to do them for a covenant. It doesn't really matter. I guess I could switch them to, I could go pick them up in the Kyrian class hall because I just want the gold from doing these. I don't need any more renown. I am capped with renown on all 4 covenants. Haha. I'm gonna go pick up Kyrian and then I'll go check for bells. Okay, I don't have Wormhole for 2 more minutes, so I'm gonna have to fly there. I am guilty of spending so long shuffling around trying to figure out where I'm going, especially when I'm on stream. I'm trying to get a little faster at like the covenant swap, but I want to pick up these callings again as well, so I can get like some Bastion defense credit. I would like to be Kyrian. I'm gonna have to fly. I may miss the Swelling Tear. If it's not pulled, I might get there in time. I am on my way. I love weekends. I also like weekdays, but they just feel a little cozier, a little comfier. I'm in a little less of a hurry. I am here. Embodied Hunger. Okay, you could give me a Devoured Waiter, I'm pretty sure. Seems true. I think it's the tall one that can't do it. After this, I need to go pick up the callings, just so I can do them for the gold, because there's 2 of them out in Bastion. It's like 4k gold that I get to keep. Any luck? Da-da-da. Nope, not that time. So yeah, we got Bastion defense. It's also nice because it means that Bastion treasures are up. Those have a chance, in theory, at giving the Gilded Waiter. In practice, who's to say, but... Okay, let's go look and see if there's bells. I guess I can just do this one. She goes to the Shadowlands. You just click on 3 things. It's the best world quest in the game right now. This guy goes to the Shadowlands, especially once you've memorized all the people and where they go. You don't even need to think about it anymore. But even if you do, it's a 50-50 coin flip. Even if you have no idea where anybody goes or why. 50-50 coin flip, and if you get it wrong, you just click the other one. Oh, we've got treasures to do. Hey, Flabby got them out. Woo! Congratulations. See, if I had touched the rare, then it wouldn't have dropped for you because I would have confused Sundancer. So it's really for your own benefit that I didn't make it there now. I'm gonna start looting the strong boxes on the south side here. My Gilded Waiter is gonna be in one of them. Rarity must know how many attempts I have. Let me see. Gilded Waiter. So I have tried 134 times, which Rarity thinks only gives me like a 1 in 3 chance to have seen it so far. So I'm not even unlucky yet. Yeah, I like the Wenlow Tiger. I don't know if it's my favorite shop mount or even my favorite like Chinese New Year mount. I think that has to be the dog, right? Shuzen, come back to me. Shuzen. He's so fluffy. And he flies, but he like doesn't get the wings on him. Look at it, look at him. He's such a good boy. He seems so round. The tiger reminds me too much of the monk mount. Kind of making me want to ride Sundancer around. This one actually goes quite nicely with my Mog. I'm a priest, it'll always go nicely with my Mog. Sundancer would go better because I think it's a little bluer, but this one's got a little blue on the horn still. Okay, 1 Gilded Waiter, please. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, no luck there. No, that was my 137th attempt on the Gilded Waiter. No such luck, but I can pop on over to go do that Elite World Quest, and then maybe Black Bell will pay off for me today. How do you stay motivated to do World Quests and dailies later on in the expansion? There's usually some kind of thing that I want, or a couple of things that I want. I have made a goal of it to try to farm the rest of the Shadowlands mounts, and for that I'm going to need anima to upgrade the Covenant systems. So I'm doing them for anima. I'm also doing them for gold because I've decided that I want to be rich, and callings give like almost 2k gold worth of grays just for doing a calling. So whenever I can, I try to do those. And then I'm like farming pets and mounts that drop from like rares and treasures. So usually I don't do every world quest, but if I'm near one that gives anima, or if it's for a calling and I have a good excuse to do it, I will usually stop by and do it, just because as long as I need anima, which will still be for a while, I have plenty more places to dump anima on my main. I'm not going to do the systems on my alts, but I want like the Covenant buildings leveled up. Began hoarding anima since I have one of every class, and I want them all to have 226 gear next patch. Every class at 226, that is a project. That'll keep you busy for a while. I just have like the one. Every now and then I go, I should gear up more alts. I would like to have more alts geared. And then I think, no, maybe I shouldn't. There we go. Today, you will give me a Larian Pouncer, I believe. Are we just fighting one of them? Is this for good luck? I've never done this before. I mean, this one technically is the one that has the drop chance. Oh, they are shared health. Yeah, look at the, it's not quite the same, because that one's got more. Shared health with other spiritual bond recipients. Okay, interesting. So we would kill them faster if we cleaved then. Anything? No? No? I guess we can finish this one off. That's funny, they share health, but not fully. That's, all right. I can wrap my head around that. Are we done? We could try Nerissa again? Nerissa or Bells? I'm checking Bells one more time. I will turn in the callings before I go back. Bell not active on this particular shard. I guess I can check pre-maids as well, see if anybody needs help bringing... There's a Hope Crusher group up, but I've done him already. No bells. No bells. I would like to vendor some things. Where's a good vendor? Someone will buy something, right? Will you do it? Speaking of extra vowels, can't forget to do Wordle. I did speed Wordle. I did challenge speed Wordle this morning during the countdown. I was like, okay, I have 5 minutes to do the Wordle, which is an extra level of difficulty. I did manage to get it, but it came down a little bit close. It was a little bit down to the wire. I would save up for the 100k pet charm pet. Don't put that evil in the world. They would need to make them start dropping in much larger quantities. I wonder if they would ever do that, actually, if they would ever add intentional pet charm inflation, right? Like if they wanted to make it easier for people to collect the past expansions polished pet charm pets, and they decided they weren't gonna roll it over, they could just make the new pet charm dailies offer, you know, like 30, 50 pet charms each, just to make it easier for people to catch up, because the more time goes on, the more aggressive the effort required becomes to keep everything caught up. What was I gonna do? I was gonna buy this from Dramus in Legion Dalaran. Yeah. Want Revenomous just spawned? Sure. Let's go do a quick Revenomous just to maybe get a pet to sell. I have the pet for myself already. Never done pet battles. Where do I start? You probably have at least a couple of battle pets, even if they're only level 1. And with your level 1 battle pets, the pet battle dailies should scale down to you. So you should be able to do Shadowlands pet battle world quests just with a team of your level 1 pets. And then at that point, what I would do is I would start trying to collect the pets that are most commonly used in strategies. So there's a fan site that is very good, wow-petguide.com, and they have all kinds of info. They have all kinds of strategies. Oh, I got a fell-wing buzzard to sell. Sick. That is more gold for me. Easy. Yeah. How do you stick to that server? Sound of crickets would drive me mad. What do you mean? What's wrong with my server? I've never logged on WoW and went, oh no, there's nobody here. This guy, excuse me. Yeah, so that one, 200 shiny pet charms. And then we go over to my druid and we post those up for sale. So I want to go into my pet journal. I want to grab the ones that I have multiples of, because I like keeping just one of each for me. So if I go uncheck this, I will see I have an extra feasting larva to sell. I have an extra alarmabot to sell, and I have a baby fowl-wing buzzard to sell. The alarmabot is worth 13, 14k, 12k, which is not too bad for shiny pet charms that I wasn't going to do anything with anyways. That fowl-wing buzzard, apparently 90 to 100k. All right, you know, I'll take it. And then this thing's like kind of 8 to 15. So that was a good little venomous kill. What if you need 2 of a kind for a strategy one day? The day that I need 2 of a kind and there's no other way for me with my 1400 odd battle pets to beat that pet battle without having dupes, then I will go get a second one for that one pet battle. But that day hasn't come yet. It feels so clean to me to have the exact same number of unique pets as total pets. And it means that if those numbers ever don't match, that I have an extra to sell. It's a really easy way to see that I have one that I wanted to sell. Look at all this stuff to post. Most of it's not worth a ton. And I should probably just like go through and like vendor some little things that are worth like 30 gold that are like kind of not worth my time. I love having the Brutosaur. It means that you can do this anywhere and not have to like run the mailboxes. So what do I want to give up on? Anything that's kind of like sub 50 gold, especially if the region value is also low. Nobody wants that. Nobody really wants that. Nobody really wants that. Pearl I'll sell. Blasting powder can get out of here. It's no big deal to post all of it, but you know, sometimes you may as well just make a little space in the bags because I can always get more stuff. Good feeling to sell a pet to someone who might need it instead of deleting it. Yeah. I feel that way about transmog too. Sometimes when I post really cheap transmog, I'm thinking somebody might need it. Oh, I sold some drums. Why do you think TSM doesn't have a post all button? It does, it's just you have to keep pressing it because otherwise you're cheating. So that's why there's all the clicking, is because that's what separates us from botting. At least you can open all your mail with one button. What's my auction value now? They're worth 585,000 gold. I'm rich. Or I will be. Eventually. Feels pretty good. 230k. I made some gold today. Not too bad. And I have successfully managed to procrastinate on doing Ember Court stuff for yet another day. I guess I can take this character back to Sinfall. I should do it. I have to. It's just a bunch of running around. I don't know why I'm so allergic to it. I am out of time for today, but I will be back tomorrow morning. And I'm crossing my fingers for some mount luck. I had some pets drop today that I can sell, but fingers crossed for some mounts tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.